different locations, so I just came for the quick grocery stop. I have a very short list, but I just thought of stopping by Albert Heijn on my way back from office to home. So yeah, like I said, quite a short list, but I kind of get distract from the list sometimes. And Albert Heijn is one of my favorite grocery shops to buy from in Belgium. Well, it's weird, but I like grocery shopping, and I also like if the shop has a feel good factor. They do have quite a good stock of international food products or ingredients. So you will also find Indian dals, pulses, rajma, beans, all those kinds of stuff as well. Really have a good Asian aisle. So definitely do check out if you live in Belgium. They also have like a really good collection of gluten-free cake mix, bake mix, whatever. Really good. I also tried their spreads. They have these vegan spreads. They're also pretty good and flavorful. Always like to check this aisle. Now they have a pumpkin spice syrup. This was never there before. Oh, it's a pity that autumn season is almost gone. I have the powdered one, but I think I'll try it next time. I already have that hazelnut, and I think another one with cookies and cream. Wow, vanilla from Madagascar. That would be really good too. To the tough decision, I need to pick up some coffee pots. Colombia one is really intense one. And I also quite enjoy Italian style roast, but again that's quite strong. I'm going for the classic. If you like the specialty coffee during this time of the year, these are quite good options, but at the same time keep in mind that they have quite some extra sugar, so try to make it at home. I have few such recipes in my Instagram, I guess. These are my favorite to have with a cup of black coffee. These are these coconut cookies, but I think it's very easy to make this at home, so I stopped buying them. These are the ones with a little bit of chocolate on it. They really taste like nariyal laddus. I was given a task to buy the cheese with the lowest fat, and this is what I could manage. It's like 19 grams per 100 gram. So yeah, and good amount of protein. This should work. They also have quite an elaborate vegan section, so quite a lot of options if you want to have nice vegan snacks. Like, okay, those are quite normal, basic, but they also have, like, you know, chicken style or meat style stuff with different marinades, so you can really enjoy. Also, the burger patties are quite good even if you're buying the vegan ones. So yeah, definitely good alternatives, but keep in mind that you check the ingredient list. Need to grab some veggies as well. How beautiful do they look? How much I enjoy just looking at the veggies. That's insane. Look at that, so very cute. Are you also a fan of greeting cards? I think this is something that is getting lost nowadays, but we do make sure that we... Oh my god, look at that. So cute. Also picked up this rooibos tea. The ingredients are quite convincing. This has got rooibos, cinnamon, ginger, cardamom, black pepper, so really clean. So I think I'm gonna take it. It would be good for winter. made a very basic dough. Atta, little bit of salt, water and little bit of oil. That's it. Let it do its job, first on medium speed and then high speed, and keep on changing it, and at the end keep the speed as low as possible, and so that it can gather all the dough from the sides and your vessel is clean. What's more comforting than a warm, crispy paratha in the winters, right? As you might have already seen, I have crumbled some homemade paneer. To that, I have added very simple spices like kasuri methi, chili flake. I've also added dry mango amchur powder. Now, I'm also adding tandoori powder here that you can buy from the store. So, because I'm making tandoori paneer paratha today, so this is a very simple way of making paneer paratha because you don't need to cut onions or chop garlic or coriander, chilies, this and that. So, this is what I do when I have to make a quick paratha and you don't have enough time to do the cutting and chopping. So, just quick, ready to mix spices, or like I use ginger garlic paste, so you can also use ginger garlic powder, whatever you have in hand. And the variation I am using, because I'm not using coriander, so I'm using kasuri methi, and at the same time I'm adding tandoori masala, which adds like really good flavors, and you don't need to add any other spices to that. I've also added some grated frozen cheese that I had in the freezer. You can skip it or add it. This really adds to the taste. Definitely, if you buy good quality cheese, then it's a good protein packed paratha that you're gonna get. For any rice paratha, the dough should be nice and smooth, not too hard, not too soft. What you can see I'm doing is I made small rounds or small dough balls, and I'm trying to make a bowl or a katori out of it, making sure the edges are thinner. And I stuff as much as possible, and any good paratha should have a good amount of stuffing in it. And then I keep pushing it, and at the same time I'll seal it with little bit of extra flour, bringing the edges together. Now twist the dough and take out the extra that would seal or secure your stuffing. And with the help of your palm and fingers, make sure that there is no air bubble, and try to flatten it as much as possible. You can also keep it covered with a cloth, and you can also keep it covered with a little bit of flour, but let it rest before you start rolling it. This will also help to easily roll the paratha. So try these tips if you find it difficult to roll stuffed parathas, and you can also observe how I'm doing in the video so that you can get an idea. Uniform pressure, and for sure your stuffed parathas will be rolled quite nicely, and you can see it came out quite good, and even if there are cracks, you can always seal it or fix it with a little bit of dough. So it actually tastes good if there are cracks on your parathas. So once your parathas are rolled, it's time to fry them. Make sure your tawa or skillet is nicely heated. So 1-2 minutes each side, and then once you see like brown spots, you can apply a little bit of ghee or oil, and just, or maybe a little bit of butter, anything you feel like, and try to keep the flame or the heat to medium, and not too low, not too high, so that they are nicely cooked and And that's how I basically multitask. And that's how basically I make parathas in a very limited time. You can see I keep rolling the parathas at the same, I'm also frying them. So I'm quite pro in making parathas. And you can see that I'm a bit showing it off. Like I'm frying two parathas, three parathas at a time. Basically, that's my way of saving some time. But yeah, I hope you try this way of making paneer paratha, tandoori paneer paratha. It came out so good, and you can see how beautifully the stuffing spreads in the paratha, and the cheese melts while you cook it. It's really good. So do try, and it's a wonderful dinner or lunch or even a snack box option during this time of the season. And also, it's protein packed, so that's a win-win anyways.